Welcome to the Savage Productions YouTube channel.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Savage Productions YouTube channel. If you don't know, my name's Justin. My dad typically uploads videos from the shop, but it's kind of our shared channel. I live in Colorado, and we just got back from being in Kentucky, hanging out with my dad and stuff. And Rocky Mountain Race Week is actually happening right now, and I took a little trip on down here to Bandimere Speedway. I've been here a couple times, and it's always a nice experience. It's really pretty out here. This particular track is just beautiful. But I thought I'd come out here, see some of the drag week cars that, you know, a lot of us always watch on YouTube and stuff, and really excited to be able to see some of them, see some of them run. I'm going to go ahead and take a little quick trip around the pits because they're currently running the 12.0 class, and you know, I'd rather be spending my time watching a little bit faster cars. But there's lots of cars to look at around here in the pits. If you aren't aware of what Rocky Mountain Race Week is, basically it's a drag and drive event. So at drag and drive events, typically cars have to start at one track, they make a pass or two, then they have a time slip that they have to turn in. They turn that time slip in, and then they actually have to drive their car to another track. And they only get like a certain size trailer. I'm sure that you guys have seen this on different YouTube videos and whatnot, but if you haven't, here's your introduction to it. But this particular one, they drive from, like, I think they started in Great Bend, Kansas, and then they went somewhere else 2 days ago. And yesterday was a drive day, and now they're here at Bandimere Speedway in Colorado. And they're eventually going to drive all the way back to Kansas to where they're going to finish. So it's pretty cool. You know, it's a real testament to that you're running a street car. Let's take a quick little trip here around the pits and see what we can find. So here's just an example of the type of car that is really nice and comes on this sort of event. Beautiful car. And this is about the size of the trailer they can have. Not much bigger than that. So any additional parts or anything that they know that they need to replace, they bring in the trailer like that. And then they have to actually fix it on the side of the road if they break down. They can't get towed anywhere, and only the driver and the co-pilot are allowed to touch the car and work on the car. So it can be really complicated if some bigger jobs actually come and are done, like replacing an entire engine, for instance, which has been done before on a drag week. But it's pretty crazy. You know, you got to build your stuff to be super reliable so you can make these events, make it from track to track. So it's definitely a pretty cool goal for anybody who wants to claim that they have a street car. Here's El Toro. Sure, a lot of you recognize this car right here. My first time seeing the ELCO. Very nice. Look at all the bugs. So you know they drive a good bit. And that Blazer's back there. I want to see the Blazer. Here's the Blazer with the big old blower. Take a look at this trailer.
Brand new, and/or you're a young gun. I take $250 out of my pocket. That's bank borrower steel cash.
Look at this. That's so cool.
Last year we had about $1,300 of the split.
That is another 240 that pulls it. This is what I want right here. One of these things, man. Cleetus McFarland two-step here. See how it pulls up here at the high elevation.
end of this car, or the back end, mostly. It's Alex Taylor's badass car. I'm not sure where she's sitting, but I noticed she ran a really low 7 day one. I haven't been keeping up just yet. This thing's sick. Damn, look at this thing. This is sweet. I like the green. It's like a blue caliper. Just talked to this guy. This is the car who's, there he is. There's a kid right there. They're doing a junior street this year. And if you haven't seen, I think it's anybody who's 13 years or older. They can get a little like NHRA 9.0 license. They run it past at the first track, and then they turn that slip in. And for the rest of the week, they have to go as close to that first pass as possible on their time. That guy turned in a 9.02 as his average, so they can't go faster than 9.0. So they either have to go 9. They just want to get as close to a 9-second pass as possible, basically. But they did 9.02, and then they did like a 9.10 yesterday. So they're trying to figure it out. The higher elevation today is going to be a little tricky. But yeah, that's really cool, man. That class that they added, he said that's kind of his car that he built with his son, and it reminds me a lot of what I did with my dad, with my my '93 Mustang. But it's really cool. Looking forward to seeing that thing run. He just got called up, so I'm actually going to run up there and see if I can watch it. Pretty cool. I was right. Update. This thing's cool. Saw this on the first day of 1320 video.
Also, racers, Roadrunner Media is out here taking pictures. I see you down there. Snapping pictures up the starting line. We've got some swag as well at the Rocky Mountain Racing trailer. Nick McCartney.
There's a guy racing on a Grum. He's rode that thing 700 miles so far on this trip. Look at
And we
him.
pull out the calendar and wait for the Grum to finish. 23:38, 51 miles an hour. He'll turn that slip in and start heading south, likely, because it only goes 51 miles an hour.
Oh, that's funny. All right, here comes the junior street cars. You see it down there? Right there. That's the Fox body. And then there's a little Charger. But they're only running 1/8 mile to right about here. So I got in this spot to see what it looks like. Here he comes.
So Mullet, 8 mile. At the stripe, 947 in the right lane for also.
947.
Back in the left lane goes 981.
That's not going to do it today. I have to back that pedal stop off a bit more. Now we got Rowdy Radial, which is actually just small tire, pretty much. You can have a slick as well, I believe. But Doug Cook's coming out here on the first pass here, and he's going to be in El Toro, and they're going only to 1/8 mile, so I got a good view. They didn't have the settings switched over from the full tree, so that last run was on full tree. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to switch it to Pro Tree now.
Rico Racing. That's not true. You didn't go. No, that's true.
526 on the left. Good. I heard something pop.
Going 6 flat in the right lane, 709.
Hanging a tire all the way till like right there.
Aspirated cars pulling up. That's Bill Lee.
Jeez. We got stick shift coming up now.
Daniel Lane in the left lane. Not quite his best pass of the week, but does beat the Carney. That's Morgan noticed these. Wow, Morgan noticed these.
Holy stick shift full-size trucks.
1227 in the left lane for the truck.
About 32 or 37
Here's Lucas
cars
also in the left lane.
in this stick shift class. It's pretty cool. Felt that in my chest. Bill Armstrong. He didn't go very far. 1041.
Armstrong.
Bill's not
Meandering his way down to 330 feet.
doing too hot. Here's Bill Armstrong's fair lane. This thing's sick. He said he just had a little bit of an issue, but he drove back under his own power, so he actually should be good. I think this is the Risky Business Silverado here. This thing's quick. With a bunch of smoke on D-cell.
Looking like maybe some tires are over the left lane.
That was not straight, my bad. Alright, here comes the unlimited category. These guys basically have a weight limit and that's it.
So unlimited.
$729, 196. Nice.
In the right lane.
Right.
877 in the left lane. Pickett to hers.
Let's see what Cleetus can do. It's fat. Here comes the Hulk. This is the guy who runs this event. He's not actually in competition. A little squirrely.
Way out of shape. It's real near center.
Here's another one of the popular cars on here. That's who Fred calls crew chief. He's actually driving this in Junior Street, and his dad is driving it, I believe, in a stick shift class, maybe? Here's the Why Not Camaro. This thing's pretty popular at these events. I'm pretty sure he's out of competition because he didn't get a run, or didn't get a good run the first day, unfortunately. But this thing's pretty sick. So got a lot of the interior in it.
Yeah.
So I'm down here at the very end of the racetrack, all by myself. Not gonna lie, I kind of passed a gate that was tucked away that said nobody get past here, but it wasn't fully blocking it off. I think I'm okay. I've been down here for about 20 minutes or so. Nobody's complained. I'm just gonna stay right here. I don't think I'm hurting myself or anybody else. So we're gonna look at some of these really fast cars that go down through here and hopefully get a good shot. This is a pretty tall concrete barrier here, so I might have to hold the camera up a little bit high. We'll see if we get some good shots. But I think the Hulk is about to run now. Damn! 697, 183. And he backed off like probably right here, if not sooner. Man, I just want to take a moment to take in this beautiful sight. Look at this. You can see really far over here. This is amazing. Team McFarland's over here trying to figure out what they're going to do with the El Camino. Haven't had much luck. It's not been liking the air up here. Looks like they put some nitrous on it, or spraying something directly into the turbos to, I guess, cool it down or spool it up. This thing's looking good. I heard him say something about someone running right into it. There's like a little dent right there. That sucks. But the car's looking good. It's going to need a nice little cleanup by Sam after this entire week. So I'm over here in the Cleetus pits, and there's a whole saga going on between that kid and that guy's arms and Cleetus. He's like, "Hey, Cleetus." His name's Blaine. Cleetus is like, "What's up, Blaine? What do you want, buddy?" It was pretty cool. I noticed they had some like leftover parts. Parts and some boxes, and Brent had Cleetus sign them, and then Brent went and dropped the box over there and kind of gave them to some of the fans that were sticking around. So pretty cool. But he got all packed up. He's ready to run his next run. He's hoping for a bottom 7, and then he's going to pack up and get on out of here. Hey guys, well, it's the next morning. I'm obviously not at the racetrack anymore. I'm back home. I was recording an outro before I left, and my phone battery died, so it just cut off in the middle of it, and it wasn't that good anyway, so I'm just restarting it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a really fun time going to the Drag and Drive event over there. I've never actually been to one, and to go there and be able to see all the cars that you typically see on YouTube is really cool. All these really well-known cars are out there, and it's just cool to like see them all come to one spot, and to think that they all drove 700 miles to get there. And then I think they had like 180 or 165 miles to go today, and then they're racing again today. So it's really cool. Best of luck to all of them. I know that's a really taxing endeavor for a street car or any sort of race car to do something like that. So you know, shout out to them. If you all watch Cleetus' channel, you might see that Flyby video when I was standing at the top end of the track on his channel, because I showed it to him at the end of the day when he was all finished packing up, and people started leaving his pits, I was like, hey man, look at this thing. And he's like, whoa dude, that's awesome, like send it to me, I'll definitely put it in my video. So you should see that on his channel. Go check it out. But for now, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoyed. Share it with your friends. You know, me and my dad are trying to put a lot of content on the channel. There is a bit of a difference on what we upload right now. Eventually we'll be back to racing my car and doing everything that we like to do together. It's just hard to do when you're halfway across the country from each other. So that's gonna do it. I will catch you all in another video.